Imagine that quiet moment in the bedroom, a moment of connection with the person you love, and your body doesn't respond. That sudden pit in your stomach, the wave of embarrassment, and the fear that whispers, what if this is it? What if it's gone for good? I want you to know that you are not alone in this. The truth is, a significant majority of men, over 70% in fact, will experience erectile dysfunction after the age of 60. Yet so many men face this challenge in silence, convinced that they are somehow broken or that their best years are truly in the past. That is a profoundly damaging belief, not just because it's untrue, but because it steals a man's hope. I am Dr. Elena Reynolds, a urologist and specialist in men's health, and for over 35 years, I've dedicated my practice to helping men restore not just their function, but their confidence and their connection with their partners. I've seen the look of defeat in men who believed their situation was hopeless, and I have had the privilege of seeing those same men walk back into my office, sometimes just weeks later, with a renewed energy, a brighter outlook, and a relationship that feels alive again. Now, here is something most men don't know. You've been led to believe that a prescription pill is the only solution, but those pills are often just a temporary patch. They don't address the root cause, and when they wear off, the anxiety comes rushing back. What isn't widely discussed is that powerful, natural support has always been available to us, held within plant-based oils that have supported male health for millennia. In this video, I'm going to share 9 remarkable oils that can help naturally and effectively reverse erectile dysfunction. These oils work by improving blood flow, helping to balance your hormones and reawakening sensitivity. And the 9th and final oil is so effective that many men tell me they feel a profound difference in as little as 7 days. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could be the very turning point you've been hoping for. Before we dive in, if this topic is important to you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, you won't miss out on honest, straightforward advice for men over 60. And I truly value your presence here. If this message is already resonating with you, please type a 1 in the comments below. Your feedback helps me understand what matters most to you. Now that we've set the stage, let's begin with our very first oil. It's one that most men have no idea is connected to male vitality, yet it provides the essential spark your body is missing. 1. Pumpkin seed oil, the foundational fuel. Let's start with an oil that is frequently underestimated but holds incredible potential for men in their 60s and beyond: pumpkin seed oil. I often refer to it as liquid gold for a man's body, and for a very specific reason. It is one of nature's most potent sources of zinc, and zinc is a non-negotiable building block for producing testosterone. Without adequate zinc, your body's hormonal engine just can't turn over properly. I've seen it time and again in my practice. Men come to me feeling fatigued, with low libido and inconsistent performance, and their lab work almost always points to low zinc levels. Your body requires these raw materials, and pumpkin seed oil provides them in a form that is incredibly easy to absorb. But the benefits don't stop there. This oil also contains natural compounds called phytosterols, which help to relax and improve the elasticity of the blood vessels within the erectile tissue. At its core, an erection is all about healthy blood flow. When that flow is constricted, your body simply cannot perform, no matter how much you desire it to. Pumpkin seed oil works gently, but consistently, to help open up those pathways. It's not uncommon for my patients to report noticing subtle but significant changes within a week, like the return of morning erections, or a feeling of vitality they thought was gone. It's a powerful reminder that your body isn't failing. It's just asking for the right support. If you are thinking about making this foundational oil part of your routine, take a moment and write, "I will do this," in the comments below. 2. Black seed oil, nature's circulatory support. Now, let's discuss an oil with a truly legendary history, black seed oil. In ancient traditions, it was famously called the cure for everything except death. And while that is certainly an overstatement, its effect on male sexual function is genuinely impressive. The magic of black seed oil lies in a powerful compound called thymoquinone. This unique molecule has been shown to boost the body's production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the chemical messenger that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand, allowing blood to flow into the penis to create a firm erection. Without sufficient nitric oxide, your body struggles to respond to arousal. I recall a patient in his mid-60s who was incredibly frustrated. He had tried prescription medications, but was only left with headaches and fleeting results. I suggested he try black seed oil, advising him to be patient and give it a couple of weeks to work. He returned to my office with a renewed sense of hope, telling me that for the first time in years, he was experiencing spontaneous morning erections again. That's the power of this oil. It doesn't force an outcome, but instead works in harmony with your body's natural mechanisms. Furthermore, its natural anti-inflammatory properties help to soothe and protect the delicate vascular system that can become compromised by age and lifestyle. If you plan on trying this remarkable oil, let me know by commenting, "I will do this." 3. Pomegranate Seed Oil, the vascular restorer. There's a reason the pomegranate has been a symbol of fertility and life for centuries. When we examine the science behind its seed oil, that ancient symbolism is perfectly clear. Pomegranate seed oil contains an abundance of a very rare fatty acid known as punicic acid, as well as some of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet. This combination gives it a unique power to help protect and repair the delicate lining of the blood vessels that are essential for strong erections. I often explain to my patients that, with age, our arteries can become stiff and less flexible, a bit like an old rubber band. This makes it harder for blood to flow efficiently. Pomegranate seed oil acts as a deep conditioner for these vessels, helping them become more pliable and responsive. But what makes this oil especially valuable is its influence on testosterone. As men get older, a slow decline in testosterone is normal, which can lead to lower energy and reduced sexual drive. Pomegranate seed oil has been shown to support your body's innate ability to produce testosterone, not by creating something artificial, but by optimizing your own natural pathways. This isn't just about improving erections. It's about restoring a man's overall sense of vitality. If you're ready to support your body in this way, please affirm it by writing "I will do this" in the comments. 4. Evening Primrose Oil, the sensitivity reawakener. This next one might surprise you. When men hear evening primrose oil, they often think it's exclusively for women's health, and that's understandable given how it's marketed. However, in my clinical experience, I've seen this oil make a profound difference in men's sexual health, especially in an area that is rarely discussed: sensitivity. Evening primrose oil is one of the richest sources of a fatty acid called gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA, which your body can't produce on its own. GLA is absolutely crucial for maintaining the health of your nervous system, including the intricate network of nerves in the penis that are responsible for arousal and pleasure. I once had a 68-year-old patient who told me, with great sadness, that intimacy had lost its joy. He could still achieve an erection, but the physical sensations were dull and muted, leaving him feeling disconnected from his partner. After he incorporated evening primrose oil into his daily regimen, he reported that sensation slowly but surely began to return. He described it as life coming back in full color. That is what this oil can do. It doesn't just restore function. It enhances the very quality of your intimate moments. If you are open to trying this, show your commitment by typing, "I will do this." 5. Rosemary Oil, for mental clarity and presence. Many men believe that erectile function is purely a mechanical process, but nothing could be further from the truth. The entire experience begins in your mind. Countless patients have told me that their biggest obstacle wasn't physical, but mental. The anxiety about whether you'll be able to perform, the worries from your workday, or just the endless internal chatter. These distractions can completely sabotage intimacy by pulling you out of the moment. This is where rosemary oil can be exceptionally helpful. Beyond its pleasant scent, it contains compounds that are known to improve circulation to the brain, which in turn helps sharpen focus and quiet mental noise. When your mind is calm, present, and focused, you can connect with your partner instead of being trapped by your own anxiety. I remember a gentleman in his early 60s who felt like he was just going through the motions, never fully present during intimacy. I suggested he try massaging a few drops of rosemary oil into his temples as a daily ritual. He later told me, "Doctor, it wasn't just my erections that improved, it was my confidence." His wife noticed he was more attentive and engaged, and their connection deepened. Additionally, rosemary oil helps the body regulate DHT, a testosterone byproduct that, in excess, can interfere with sexual function. It helps restore a healthy balance. If you are ready to address the mental side of performance, please comment with, "I will do this." 6. Frankincense Oil, the stress and inflammation soother. For thousands of years, frankincense has been revered as a sacred substance used in ceremonies to bring peace to the mind and body. What our ancestors knew intuitively, modern science is now beginning to understand. Frankincense has a remarkable ability to calm both inflammation and stress, two of the biggest hidden enemies of male sexual health. I always tell my patients that stress is a physical event, not just a feeling. When you feel worried or overwhelmed, your body floods with the stress hormone cortisol, which directly suppresses testosterone and constricts blood flow. Over years, this chronic stress can silently erode your erectile function. Frankincense helps to break that cycle. The active compounds in the oil, known as boswellic acids, act like a natural anti-inflammatory agent, soothing the chronic inflammation that can damage delicate nerves and blood vessels. At the same time, its calming aroma has been shown to lower cortisol levels, allowing your body to shift out of fight or flight and into a state of relaxation where arousal is possible. This is about creating an internal environment of peace, so your body can function as it was designed to. If you plan to incorporate this calming ritual into your life, declare it with an "I will do this" below. 7. Sandalwood Oil, unlocking your testosterone's potential. There is something profoundly grounding about the scent of sandalwood, which is why it has long been associated with confidence and focus. But for men navigating ED, its benefits run much deeper than its aroma. This might be new to you, but sandalwood oil has been shown to influence how your body's cells respond to the testosterone you already have. You see, having healthy testosterone levels is only half the battle. If your body's testosterone receptors are not sensitive enough, the hormone can't do its job effectively. Think of it this way. It doesn't matter how many keys you have if the locks they're meant for are unresponsive. Sandalwood helps to clean those locks, improving receptor sensitivity so that your body can make full use of its available testosterone. I worked with a man who was frustrated because his lab tests showed normal testosterone, yet he felt none of the benefits. No energy, no libido, no performance. When we added sandalwood oil to his routine, he was astonished. He said it felt like his body was finally waking up and listening to its own hormones. Sandalwood can also help restore nerve sensitivity in the genital area, making intimate moments feel more vibrant and alive again. If you're ready to help your body use its resources more effectively, please share your intention by commenting, "I will do this." 8. Ylang Ylang Oil, the harmonizer of mind and body. The name Ylang Ylang may sound soft and floral, but do not underestimate its power. For men over 60, it offers a truly unique strength by addressing one of the biggest hurdles: performance anxiety. So many of my patients find themselves caught in a paradox. Either they are too anxious and tense to become aroused, or they are too tired and relaxed to maintain an erection. Ylang Ylang has a remarkable dual ability to bring the nervous system into harmony. It provides a gentle, stimulating effect that encourages desire and blood flow, while simultaneously calming the part of your nervous system responsible for stress and worry. It helps you find that perfect sweet spot between relaxed confidence and energized arousal. I remember a retired gentleman who felt paralyzed by his nerves before intimacy. The pressure he put on himself was making the situation worse. We incorporated Ylang Ylang into his evening routine, diffused in the air. He later told me the feeling was one of being ready, but not rushed. That shift in his mental state was all it took for his body to respond with confidence. This beautiful oil brings the mind and body back into partnership, replacing fear with focused desire. If you believe this oil could help you, please write, "I will do this," in the comments. 9. Pine needle oil, the rapid rejuvenator. Finally, we arrive at the oil that, more than any other, elicits reports of rapid and profound change. It is pine needle oil. It may seem unassuming, coming from a tree we see every day, but its needles contain powerful compounds called pinins that fundamentally change how your body's cells use oxygen. It's like upgrading your entire system to a more efficient, high-performance fuel source. Your energy increases, your stamina improves, and every system in your body functions at a higher capacity. But the most remarkable quality of pine needle oil is its immediate and potent effect on circulation. It is one of the most powerful natural vasodilators, meaning it helps open up blood vessels to allow for a rush of warm, oxygenated blood, often within minutes of application. Men frequently tell me they feel a pleasant warmth and a return of sensitivity almost instantly. When you combine that with its ability to fight inflammation and support the body's use of testosterone, you can see why it is so transformative. I have seen men in their 60s, 70s and beyond reclaim a part of their lives they thought was lost forever. They don't just feel like they can perform again, they feel vital again. And that is the true goal. Nature has provided us with incredible tools to restore our strength and joy at any age. If you are ready to try this final, powerful oil, affirm it one last time for yourself. I will do this.